Well, welcome. We're back here live from Roberval, Quebec, Canada, and today I have the gold medalist from yesterday's men's 5km World Championship title in the 6th FINA World Open Water Swimming Championships in Roberval, Quebec, Canada. So welcome, Thomas. How are you feeling after yesterday's race?
I'm really satisfied with my race. I'm feeling good. The 5K went much better for me than the 10K, so I'm really happy to win again the 5K.
How many times have you won the 5K now?
6 times.
6 times. 6 back to back. That's unheard of in World Championship. I think it's very similar with Lurz 5km.
Yeah, I think she made altogether 8 titles, I think. Yeah.
Oh yes, a woman's in front again. No. Now, how much? Because you got 6th place in the 10K. How much did water temperature play? Because you know the water temperature yesterday by the afternoon for the 5K was about 20 or 21 degrees Celsius. We know in the 10K it dropped dramatically. It was down around 17. How much did that play a factor for you?
I think it plays for me a big role because the water temperature in the 10K was much colder, and I feel at the last 2K that I was really cold, I was freezing, and I couldn't move on. I mean, my strokes, I couldn't make faster strokes, what I could do in the 5K. So I think the cold water in 2 hours is also different in compared to 1 hour in the 5K. So for sure it makes a difference, yes, I think.
Did you notice yesterday's 5K, the strategy in the speed of the race? We've been talking this week about the women just seem to go.
Yeah.
The men go, you know, and just kind of get a bit of the testosterone and the adrenaline out of the body, and then they calm down, and the pace is completely different.
Yeah. I think my strategy in the 5K was to be under the top 3 or 5 people in the first round, and then slowly accelerate until the end in the second lap. I think in the 5K it's different to the 10K, because in 10K you have more time to move on, to go in the group, to go out of the group. In the 5K you have not so much time, and the average speed is just faster. So in the 5K you need to be in a top position from the beginning until the end. So, and this is different to the 10K.
We've all been saying that the women's races, apart from the racing strategy, it's, you know, the women don't seem to be women out there. You know, they're not ladies. They're not very ladylike. The men just seem to be more gentlemen. You know, do you have a code amongst you, or is it just because is it like that at Europeans? Because I know you've got Europeans coming up. Do things change at Europeans? I
think yes, we have in 2 weeks the Europeans. It's also a main event for us. We have the 5, the 10, 5K team trial and the 25. So I think yes, it's different. And the men for normally in the race are fighting not so much than the girls. It was also the experience in the past. I don't know why it is like this, but it's really in the last years it happened very often. Yeah.
You know, your teammates Britta Cameron and Angela Mara spoke to me, you know, recently and said it used to be from different, like Jekyll and Hyde, different personalities in the 5km and the 25km to the 10km. Now we're seeing it's just the same. You know, the women are just changed in all the races.
Yeah, I think it's the truth. But why it is like this, especially at the women's races, I don't know. Really, it's. I think in the women's races are much more tougher than the men races. They are fighting much more than the men. I don't know from what it comes, but it's really like this. Yes.
Now, you when you train back home, do you are the women doing the same training sets as you?
Yeah, and for normally they're doing more stronger and faster. They can swim more often faster than men.
Wow.
I think they also can recover better than men, especially the young girls. And I think it makes a difference. Yes.
And do you think that builds their mental toughness a lot?
Yeah.
So when they get out there, absolutely. Now, you're going to Europeans, and we know that we have a new event coming up in the World Championships next year in Shanghai, which is also the Olympic qualifier. So 2 quick questions before I let you go catch a plane. The 5K time trial, so I can't even say it this morning, time trial pursuit. How does that work? And how does Germany, what's Germany's strategy?
The time trial works, every swimmer swims alone with 1 minute in front to the next.
Okay.
And it's very hard. You need to swim the 5K like in the pool, 1500. It's a little bit more like pool swimming because you swim by your own. You need to find the way by your own and the speed to swim by your own. It's completely different to the 5K swimming when you swim in a group all together. So it's a different, good 5K time trial swimmer should be also a fast swimmer in the pool.
Excellent. And so you let out of the 3 people in your team, do you let the fastest person go first or go behind?
The team trial is you swim with 2 men and 1 girl, For normally we are doing like this, that one man is leading, the girl in the middle, and the second man in the third position, and we plan it like to check out the speed, if it's fast enough for the girl. If she touches the feet more often, you can swim a little bit faster. When she don't touch the feet, then you must slow down the speed a little bit.
Oh, good strategy.
And the third man can push the girl on the foot a little bit.
Nice strategy, nice strategy. Now next year's Olympic trial Shanghai, you going to do anything differently, or are you just going to continue to dominate the 5K and maybe I know you're bronze in Beijing.
Yeah, of course the 10K are more important than the 5K because it's the Olympic discipline, and next year in Shanghai is the Olympic trials, the most important race, of course. And I think I keep nearly the same training, a little bit more perhaps in the whole year than this year, but it's going to be very tough. All swimmers will be faster than here, I think. Everyone is very highly motivated to make the Olympic team, to make the qualification. It will be very, very tough, like in Sevilla in 2008. We will see. It will be a very, very nice race to watch also.
My final question, you have been at the top for so long. How do you maintain your passion? Because, to be at the top, you've got all those young ones coming through.
Yeah.
But also, you've got to maintain that passion, that motivation and that drive because you're training hard. It's not, you're not just swimming easy,
Yeah, open water, you need a lot of kilometers what you need to train, and a lot of hard kilometers, so it's really hard to be a long time on the top positions. But I think I like the sport, and I have a big goal. It's the Olympic gold medal in London in the 10K. I'm now 9 times world champion and 3 times also in the 10K, so I have a good possibility. But of course you're right, I mean the young guys are coming. They are also motivated to train good and everything. It will be not easy, but this is my goal and this keeps me pushing.
Who would you like to say hello to back home in Germany? Because this is going to go on YouTube.
Okay, my parents, my swimming club, and Holbertsburg, my town.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your help. And thank you for being such a great role model for the sport. We are very grateful to have you in our sport.
Thanks.